Alright, people, we're back. Appreciate you guys subbing and everything, man. We're up to 80 something now, so that's pretty sweet. 83, 84, something like that. So, this is the MMA Breakdown Open Weight Fantasy Tournament. This is number 2. Number 2. If you voted on the first one, thank you very much. And I hope you vote on this one as well. I'm out of breath here. Just got in from smoking. I got to smoke outside in this cold ass weather. I got 12 fights here. I know somewhere down the bracket it's going to get a little tricky because you're going to end up with 3 guys. So I was kind of thinking a couple guys that I kind of took off the list. Maybe mingle them in at that point. You know, kind of trick it out a little bit. You know, make it a little silly. Keep in mind though, one thing real quick first. Keep in mind though that this is every fighter in his prime. You know, whether that be now or way back when, or you know. So keep that in mind and make your votes based on that. First fight is I can never say this guy's name right. I botch it every time, so excuse me. Shinya Aoki versus Royce Gracie. Thought that'd make for a pretty cool fight. Tyson Griffin, Andrei Arlovsky. Okay, fight. It's all based on your votes. So submitted a few names. You know, I mingled them all in. So and that's why I got a big ass list, 12 fights. The third fight's going to be Frank Mir versus Alexander Emelianenko. Next up, Randy Couture versus Oleg Taktarov. About to be a sweet fight. This one's interesting. Keep in mind too, both of them at their prime. Anderson Silva versus Wanderlei Silva. Mirko Krokop versus Vitor Belfort. Thought that'd be a sweet fight. Mauricio Rua versus Akiyama. Next up we got Boss Rutan versus Mauricio Rua. Nice. The Big Nog versus Ken Shamrock. Thought that'd be pretty interesting. Dan Henderson versus Paul Daley. Dan Henderson take those punches with Paul Daley. Paul Daley's got some friggin' bombs in his hands. You know, that'd be an interesting fight. You know, because you know Hendo's probably going to get him on his back. So you know what I mean. We'll kind of see what kind of ground game Paul Daley has. You know, I would say probably base it more on the current right now, for obvious reasons when I tell you. But Alistair Overeem versus Brock Lesnar. I thought those two at their biggest. You know what I mean. Not at their prime, but their biggest, you know. Vote on that, see what you think of that. Last but not least, Rickson Gracie versus Fedor Emelianenko. Thought that'd make for an interesting one, too. Like I said, the only thing I'm really worried about is when we get down to 3 fighters. You know, what are we going to do, have a 3-way? So, like I said, I'm going to mingle a fighter in. I have a feeling, the fighter that I'm going to mingle in, alright, I'll just say it, Thiago Alves. When we get down to 3 fights, he's going to jump in. So you might want to look at it that way. Hey, he's jumping in with just a few fights to go. So is he going to make it through that, or when he's going up against guys that have probably fought a few times already? So, like I said, thanks a lot for subbing. And if you're a new guy watching this, please sub. Don't hesitate. Appreciate you guys sticking around, man, checking these out and stuff, and voting on them and everything. Kind of find myself not wanting to do this as much as get back to the other news, so I'm going to keep a little more distance in between them, you know what I mean? So you're not going to see a MMA Breakdown Open Weight Tournament 3 anytime soon, so, because I got to get back to the other vlogs. So, anyway, like I said, appreciate you guys sticking around. I'll see you next time, and have a good one. Take it easy.